We take municipal green waste and kitchen waste, which is waste from the council, collected by the council, that comes in dust carts. About 30,000 tonnes comes in, and then we do about 5,000 tonnes of just green waste from local landscape gardeners and skip companies and waste company. The waste comes in, if you see around here, everything is weighed, goes over the weigh bridge, there's a dust cart there. Any waste, municipal waste from the council goes into the barn, which is an IVC, in-vessel composting, ABPR, animal byproduct regulated. It has to go through it's shredded in the reception barn, and then it goes through our clamps where we record temperatures and blow air, and then once it's deemed sanitized, it comes out, and then we mix it with the green waste and start the process again of sanitization and maturation, during which we turn the heats down, because once it's reached the 7 weeks and it passes the analysis, we can then store it in our field and send it when people want it.
How much ton per year you're here?
We have a permit up to 40,000 tonnes, and we're probably doing about 35. Last year was a lot less, probably about 25 because of the drought. We had a drought in the UK, and that had a real impact. So we're up to 40, and we do probably about 35 on the normal year.
Okay. Which is your experience with when you start this project here with your team?
My father was a farmer. He started in 1995, but probably only did about 1,000 tonnes a year. He unfortunately died 2001, and then the farm wasn't big enough, so I built this waste site, and now the farming is the smaller part and the waste is the bigger part. In England now, a farm used to be 500 acres, now it needs to be 1,000, 2,000 acres. The machinery is so expensive. A bit like composting. If you have a shredder that's £500,000, you need a lot of tonnage to make it work. Same in farming, a combine is now needed the same, and it only works for 2 weeks a year. You need to make it a bigger acreage to make it work. So same sort of principle.
To increase step by step.
You got it, you need quantities to justify the vast expense of the machinery. It is the green waste, which has already been shredded at the start of its process. We'll turn it down, mix it with the municipal waste. And
how much percent you mix it?
Probably 15%. It's only about 15% pure green with the municipal waste.
Yeah.
And then that there is that's the finished product. We do two types. We do a 10mm, stream for a 10mm. And this is the product that we would sell. We also do
This is a very good quality product that we see here. After how much weeks is here?
How much?
Weeks.
How many weeks?
This is probably, we can make this at 7 weeks, but this is probably, I had to see the batch number, this is probably 2 to 3 months old, and then we're screening over there. That screen is a 30mm screen, and that compost will go for agricultural use. So this is a 10mm, we then change the screen to a 10mm screen, and this is the product which we would sell to horticulture.
If you can give us 1 or 2 advices.
I would recommend getting the contract first.
Okay.
If you can get a contract, you can then borrow the money to build the facility. So contract is key. You need planning first, and then your contract to raise the money to build the facility. And then you can add bits to it. So for example, we buy topsoil in and we mix it with the compost. So we will sell topsoil, compost, topsoil and tree bark. The farmers are now needing the organic matter. It does have nitrogen, potash and potassium in it, but the main quality is the organic matter. So the farmers are now wanting the compost because rather than ploughing straw back in, a lot of farmers are selling straw because it's worth money at the bio stations where they can make electricity from it. So for them, they need to put something back, and the compost has the organic matter. And you have a bit of nitrogen, potash, but that's all slow releasing fertilizers, but it will help it. But it's mainly to help the soil structure and put organic matter back in, which is what the compost provides.